kindly invite Dr. Mrs. Christiana Viana Taku FNIM for her valedictory speech. Thank you.
I am delighted to welcome you all to the investiture ceremony of the 25th President and Chairman of Council of our great institute. It is also my pleasure and honor to stand before you on this auspicious occasion to give an account of my stewardship as the 24th President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered after 2 years of meritorious service. When I was sworn in as President and Chairman of Council about 2 years ago, we had great dreams. And together with my principal officers, we were ready to put in our very best in the discharge of our responsibilities. We tackled the tasks before us head-on, and I believe that we gave the onerous assignment our best shot. Indeed, with every sense of humility, I believe that today we are leaving the Institute better than we met it. With approval of Council, we adopted a three-pronged strategy and an 8-point agenda to tackle the challenges before us and guide our activities for the period. We focused on the 3 R's of re-engineering the Institute, revitalizing the NIM brand, and restoring the glory of the Institute. Our agenda bordered on institutional strengthening, boosting the financial base of the Institute, aggressive corporate and individual membership drive and reactivation, enhanced grassroots empowerment and engagement, advocacy and management excellence, product and market development and diversification, resuscitating global partnerships and footprints, and asset optimization. Permit me to highlight some of our key accomplishments during the period under review. The first assignment we were saddled with was the restructuring and re-engineering of the Institute, owing to the unsavory events that threatened its very existence at the time. Following the departure of the immediate past registrar from the services of the Institute, a re-engineering process to reposition the Institute, its processes and procedures was initiated. This entailed placing the existing staff in their rightful and proper work positions and filling some key positions, including the Registrar, Director of Finance and Investments, Director of Capacity Building, and Head of Human Resources, among others. The re-engineering exercise was aimed at generally strengthening the operations of the Institute for increased revenue generation, improved productivity, and better service delivery. To carry out this task, Council approved the appointment of Mr. Aki Iroko, a great strategist and distinguished fellow of the Institute, as administrator for 6 months, starting from January 2023. As we all know, the re-engineering and restructuring exercise yielded expected results. A new registrar, 2 directors, an assistant director, and other key members of staff were recruited. The processes and procedures of the Institute were successfully tweaked and strengthened, while the products and programs of the Institute were rejuvenated and refocused. As a result of the far-reaching and deliberate overhaul of the system, the finances of the Institute took a quantum leap. There is no gainsaying the fact that the successful re-engineering that took place within the period has repositioned the Institute to be better accepted among the committee of professional associations in the country today. To give impetus to a revitalized Institute after the re-engineering process, we took a deliberate decision to prioritize the training of the Institute's workforce towards increased productivity and better service delivery. In addition to sponsoring a staff member for international training, relevant and specialized training for different cadres of staff of the Institute in Lagos, Port Harcourt, Kano, and Abuja offices were held in different training organizations in their areas of operation. We continued in this wise in 2024, and I have no doubt that the upward trajectory will continue in the next dispensation to sustain the positive momentum. I must also mention that with the approval of Council, the salary of staff was increased by 30% across board in year 2023. The increment became necessary to cushion the effect of rising cost of living on members of staff occasioned by the economic reforms of the federal government. The raise might not have been enough, but the gesture by Council was enough to improve the condition of staff given the finances of the Institute. We all know that a well-trained and motivated workforce begets better service delivery and increased productivity, and the results, I believe, are evident. Furthermore, the Institute witnessed an unprecedented growth in influence and membership size during our tenure. I spearheaded initiatives that promoted ethical management practices and advocated for higher standards in the Nigerian business community. Our vision for NIM was one of inclusivity and innovation, and we worked tirelessly to ensure that the Institute remained relevant in national discourse. In the bid to further spread the gospel of professional management, undertake aggressive membership drive, and ultimately generate business for the Institute, I, alongside my team, undertook courtesy visits to both high net worth individuals and a significant number of diverse corporate organizations. These visits, which saw us traversing the length and breadth of the country, led to the closing of mutually rewarding business deals, especially in the area of capacity building collaborations. Ultimately, the financial reward for most of the visits, which translated to business deals worth millions of naira, impacted positively on the bottom line of the Institute in the past 2 years. Our efforts in membership drive and retention, as well as members' continuous engagement, accounted for the unprecedented attendance recorded in the September of last year at the annual National Management Conference, which was held in Port Harcourt, where, for the first time in a long while, over 2,000 members were in attendance. The same upward trajectory in members' participation is also being experienced across the Institute's programs in recent times. Tied closely to the courtesy visits undertaken during my eventful tenure was increased publicity and media visibility of the Institute. This was due to a deliberate effort to publicize the Institute's programs and activities in the media, which has led to the Institute's voice being heard more with wider patronage of its products and services as part of the positive fallout. The Institute was also more involved in public policy advocacy by always making its position known on issues of national discourse. This has brought about the increased relevance of the Institute in the Committee of Professional Bodies in Nigeria. In the same vein, the Institute's bi-monthly e-newsletter, which is the NIM newsletter, was published and disseminated to members consistently, while a new Journal of Professional Management, was launched in September 2023. The Institute's magazine, Management in Nigeria, was also repackaged and relaunched at the annual National Management Conference in Port Harcourt last September. It is important to reiterate that during the zonal visits for zonal summits, we engaged the chapters, the branches, and the zones of the institute, setting up meetings where issues concerning them were addressed and resolved. Additionally, I kickstarted some fora where I interacted with chairmen of zones, of branches and chapters, as well as fellows on a quarterly basis. This was to enable constant communication and dissemination of information, tackling of issues and mitigation of encountered challenges. These initiatives enhanced the seamless integration of the grassroots into the Institute's activities. Other fora include Members Roundtable and Fellows Forum as innovative platforms to bring members together in order to rub minds on issues bordering on the Institute, their membership, the economy, business, and contemporary issues in the management profession. It is worthy of mention that the Institute, under my administration, received a large parcel of land in Port Harcourt, allocated by the government of Rivers State at no cost to the Institute. Thank you very much. This magnanimous gesture was aimed at boosting the activities of the Institute and promoting professionalism in management. It is hoped that efforts would be made to secure the land and get it developed. Following the award of contract of consultancies to professional services for the proposed management house in Alausa, Ikeja, Lagos, to Major Partnership and the subsequent signing of the consultancy services agreement, the contractor was mobilized to kickstart the contract in August 2024. The consultants have since completed and submitted stage 1 drawings of conceptual stroke preliminary and schematic design for the proposed building project. I make bold to say that the effective kickoff of the consultancy services for the designs of the proposed management house, which has been in planning stage for many years, is probably one of the most important milestones achieved during our tenure. I use this opportunity to thank the Works Committee led by Engineer Benaya Ojum, FNIM, and indeed the Council for making this a reality. Since the Institute's leadership is a continuum, I sincerely hope that the incoming administration will build and consolidate on what we have been able to do in the last 2 years, while upholding the values of professionalism, integrity, and leadership that we passionately championed, preached, and practiced. I am particularly compelled to urge the incoming administration to follow through with some new initiatives muted by my administration and approved by Council. These include many management leadership and public affairs, which we call MIMLIPS, the Chartered Manager Program, the University Lecturer Scheme, and Distinguished Management Awards and Dinner. There is also the need to continue with the newly introduced forums like Members Roundtable and Fellows Forum, which have proven to be innovative platforms that bring members together to rub minds on issues bordering on the Institute, their membership, the economy, business, and contemporary issues in the management profession. The feedback in the last 2 years concerning how the platforms have helped members to interface with the leadership and management of the Institute have been encouraging and needs to be sustained. For what we were able to achieve, my deep gratitude goes to Almighty God, who did not only see us through the various hiccups and challenges, but also granted us journey mercies throughout the numerous trips we embarked on. To him be all the glory for the good health and strength he granted us. I'm especially indebted to my Deputy President, Commodore Abimbola Ayuba, retired FNIM, who is to be sworn in as the 25th President and Chairman of Council today, for his support. Many thanks to my National Treasurer, Dr. Raymond Ihenacho, FNIM, for overseeing the accounts of the Institute. My profound appreciation goes to the entire Council for your unqualified support and immeasurable contributions towards the success we recorded during my tenure, despite all odds. I cannot thank you enough. May I equally seize this opportunity to sincerely thank the body of past presidents for their invaluable contributions to the Institute. Your role as moral compass and guiding light of the Institute, as well as the immeasurable nuggets of counsel you availed us during this period, enabled us to be focused on our set goals. My gratitude also goes to members of the various committees of council for making our job easier through the far-reaching inputs and decisions taken at their meetings. To the management and staff of the Institute, I am deeply grateful for their commitment and dedication to duty, and for ensuring that decisions of council were implemented. I would like to especially thank the Registrar Chief Executive, Mrs. Taiwo Galia Olushesi, MNIM, for her sense of responsibility, dedication, and hard work. To the zonal, branch, and chapter chairmen, thank you all for helping to spread the gospel of the Institute and the management profession in all the nooks and crannies of this country. Your good works speak volumes. For my successor, Commodore Abimbola Ayuba, retired, FNIM, my prayer is for the Almighty God to give him divine wisdom and grace to continue the good work of taking the Institute to where we all want it to be. I charge the council, as well as management and staff of the Institute, to extend to him and his team your full support and cooperation, just as you gave to me. Thank you for the courtesy of your attention, and God bless us all.
So we are going to the next item on the program, and that is a keynote address by Vice Admiral Awal Zubairu Gambo, retired FNIM, who is the former Chief of Naval Staff. May I humbly request that, sir, you come. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the Naval Steel Band. Thank you so much. Let's put our hands together for the Naval Steel Band. Thank you. The citation of, Vice Admiral Awal Gambo. Vice Admiral Awal Zubairu Gambo, retired, born on the 22nd April 1966 in Nasarawa local government area of Kano State, obtained his first primary school leaving certificate from Gongorawa Special Primary School, Kano. He proceeded to Rumfa College, also in Kano, where he obtained his West African School certificate in 1984, before enlisting into the Nigerian Defense Academy as a member of the 36th regular course on 24 September 1984. On successful completion of the extreme and rigorous military training at the Academy, Admiral Gambo was commissioned sub-lieutenant on 24 October 1989. He attended his mandatory courses, rose through ranks, and was promoted to the rank of Vice Admiral, equal to his appointment as the Chief of Naval Staff on 26 January 2021. Prior to his appointment to the exalted position, the Admiral was the Director of Procurement at the Defense Space Administration. He was also at different times the Chief Staff Officer at the Nigerian Navy Training Command in Lagos, the Security Coordinator, Presidential Relief Committee on Northeastern Nigeria, and a pioneer defense attaché to the Luanda-Angola Current Accreditation to Democratic Republic of Congo, Namibia, Zambia, as well as the Gulf of Guinea Commission, amongst other assignments. As the 21st indigenous chief of the Naval Staff, Admiral Gambo consolidated on achievements of his predecessors and sustained acquisition of platforms towards effective discharge of the Nigerian Navy's constitutional mandate. Vice Admiral Awal Zubair Gambo is a devout Muslim who is happily married to Hajia Nana Aisha Gambo, and the marriage is blessed with 3 children comprising 2 girls and a boy. He enjoys cycling, golfing, watching nature, and reading psychological books. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the guest speaker of the Investiture of the 25th President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter, Vice Admiral Awal Zubair Gambo.
I am honored to be here today as the keynote speaker for this auspicious occasion of the investiture of Commodore Abimbola Ayuba. As it is coming down home, I will start by a quote by our President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which he mentioned on the 7th of September 2023, and I quote, "We are not poor in knowledge, we are not poor in human resources. We are only poor in management and leadership, and that is why I ran for the president to help all of us mold the soul of our country in the right direction," unquote. It is therefore an honor to address you at this esteemed event, marking the investiture of Commodore Abimbola Ayuba as the 25th President and Chairman of the Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to him and commend the Institute's commitment to fostering excellence in leadership and management. Today, we celebrate not only a distinguished naval officer, but also a visionary leader whose dedication to national service extends well beyond his years in uniform. Having known Commodore Ayuba, it's a privilege for me to talk about him because he's beyond my knowledge. For nearly 4 decades, I can attest to his unwavering commitment to excellence in management and leadership. He has been instrumental in shaping policies, mentoring emerging leaders, and bridging the divide between academic theory and real-world management practices. His ascension to this esteemed position is not just a testament to his capabilities, but a call to further his impactful work in shaping the future of management in Nigeria. This call to leadership comes at a crucial time when technological advancements are rapidly reshaping the landscape of management, necessitating a new breed of forward-thinking, technologically adept, and strategically minded leaders. The theme of my keynote address leveraging emerging technologies in management is therefore both timely and relevant in this era of digital transformation, where emerging technologies are redefining the global economic and industrial landscape. At this point, I would like to crave the indulgence of the President to let the cat out of the bag. And in this regard, I wish to further exemplify the relevance of my keynote address, which reinforces the importance of the President's first major milestone, which is unveiling and launching of membership app, which is in tandem with the emerging technologies. Congratulations in advance, sir. Now, to remain effective and competitive, management professionals must not only adapt to these changes, but also harness their full potential. The key question before us today is how can we integrate these technologies to enhance management practices while mitigating the challenges they present? The broad answer lies in the profound insight by Peter Drucker, of course, a management expert, who said, and I quote, "The best way to predict the future is to create it," unquote. Now is therefore the time to act decisively to shape a future where Nigeria's prosperity, security, and stability is strengthened by technology-driven management. Technological advancement has been a defining force in human civilization from the advent of mechanized production during the Industrial Revolution to the rise of digital economy in 21st century. Each era of innovation has necessitated a corresponding evolution in management practices, requiring leaders to rethink organizational structures, workforce dynamics, and strategic operations. Today, we stand at the precipice of the fourth industrial revolution, a convergence of digital and physical systems that is altering the very fabric of how we work and live. This transformation brings with it both promise and peril. While it offers unprecedented opportunities for efficiency, productivity, and innovation, it also presents challenges that require adaptive leadership, ethical considerations, and robust cybersecurity measures. The responsibility of formulating effective strategies to navigate this shifting landscape rests squarely on the National Institute of Management, whose mandate is to regulate and oversee the management profession in Nigeria in all its dimensions, ensuring it remains responsive to the demands of an ever-evolving world. The speed of technological change necessitates a shift from traditional management practices to more agile, data-driven, and innovation-focused approaches. The digital era is being shaped by transformative technologies such as artificial intelligence, big data analytics, blockchain, robotics, and the Internet of Things, each redefining industries in unprecedented ways. Artificial intelligence in particular is revolutionizing decision-making processes, enabling the analysis of vast data sets and optimizing business operations with remarkable efficiency. From predictive analytics in finance to intelligence automation in manufacturing, its applications are reshaping the global economic landscape. The rapid evolution of artificial intelligence has given rise to fascinating applications such as generative pre-training transformer, that is AutoGPT, DeepSeek, Google's Sycamore quantum computing, and Elon Musk's Neuralink brain chip that could possibly restore vision and cure paralysis by creating a direct interface between the human brain and computers. Projection suggests that artificial intelligence could contribute an astonishing 15.7 trillion United States dollars to the global economy by the year 2035. Yet, as artificial intelligence becomes deeply embedded in management and decision making, ethical challenges emerge, including concerns over data privacy, algorithmic bias, and workforce displacement. In this era of disruptive technologies, visionary leadership is imperative, which should navigate the fine balance between technological adoption and human capital development, ensuring that innovation drives sustainable and inclusive growth. Beyond artificial intelligence, big data analytics stands a cornerstone of modern digital transformation, revolutionizing the way organizations process and interpret vast data sets. This shift has propelled decision-making from intuition-driven methods to precise data-informed strategies. With access to real-time insights, businesses can now anticipate market trends, personalize customer experiences, and streamline operations with unprecedented accuracy. However, the full potential of big data can only be realized by cultivating analytical expertise within the workforce and fortifying data security measures to counter the growing threats of cyber attacks. Similarly, Internet of Things has redefined interconnectivity, giving rise to smart industries where automation and real-time monitoring drive efficiency. In logistics, for instance, Internet of Things enabled tracking systems have optimized supply chain management, minimizing waste and enhancing delivery precision. Yet, as connectivity expands, so too do concerns over cybersecurity vulnerabilities and complexities of data governance, underscoring the need for robust protective measures in an increasingly interconnected world. Blockchain technology that was originally designed to cryptocurrency transactions has evolved into a transformative force across various sectors, including supply chain management, digital identity protection, and transparent record keeping. Its decentralized architecture offers enhanced security and fosters greater trust in business operations, making it an indispensable tool for modern enterprises. Similarly, the integration of robotics across manufacturing, healthcare, and service industries has ushered in a new era of precision, efficiency, and safety. While automation drives significant gains in productivity, it also raises concerns about potential job displacement and the urgent need for workforce reskilling. Accordingly, forward-thinking leaders must address these challenges by prioritizing investments in upskilling initiatives, equipping employees with the knowledge and skills needed to thrive in an increasingly automated job market. The military sector has been one of the biggest adopters of emerging technologies, using them to enhance operations, strategy, and security. Particularly, AI drones, cyber warfare, and autonomous systems have revolutionized modern warfare and intelligence gathering. A case in point is the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, where artificial intelligence-driven reconnaissance drones have been instrumental in gathering real-time battlefield intelligence, allowing for precise targeting and strategic decision-making. Satellite imagery, powered by artificial intelligence, has also played a crucial role in assessing troop movements and infrastructure damage. Additionally, sophisticated cyber tactics have also been deployed to disrupt communication networks, disable critical infrastructure, and influence public opinion. The ability to wage war in cyberspace, therefore, demonstrates how emerging technologies have expanded the battlefield beyond physical engagements. While the benefits of emerging technologies are evident, the road to seamless integration into management practices is fraught with challenges. Key among these is resistance to change. Many organizations face cultural inertia when adopting new technologies. Employees and even some managers may be reluctant to embrace digital transformation due to fear of redundancy or the unknown. This reluctance is further exacerbated by concerns over job losses and skills gaps as witnessed in certain areas. For instance, as of May 2023, about 3,900 US job losses were directed linked with artificial intelligence, while British Telecom aims to replace 10,000 staff with artificial intelligence within 7 years. Additionally, over 300 million full-time jobs are estimated to be replaced also by AI globally in the next decade. You can imagine. Despite these concerns, many analysts remain optimistic, predicting that much like the technological advancements seen during the Industrial Revolution, artificial intelligence will ultimately create new jobs and opportunities. However, this will necessitate the development of comprehensive strategies for workforce adaptation and retraining, ensuring employees are equipped to thrive in an evolving job market. Ethical and privacy concerns, as well as cybersecurity, present unique challenges in integrating emerging technologies into management. The increasing use of artificial intelligence in big data raises ethical questions about surveillance, bias in decision-making, and data privacy. For instance, in the United States criminal justice system, where artificial intelligence is deployed to enhance decision-making, the technology has consistently been compromised with significant bias against African American defendants. Similarly, in the Dutch artificial intelligence scandal, the bias of a self-learning algorithm for spotting child care fraud resulted in the poverty of tens of thousands of low-income families, with some victims committing suicide and more than 1,000 children taken into foster care. Intriguing. Such cases highlight the critical need for the development of robust regulatory frameworks to address these ethical concerns. Furthermore, substantial investment in cybersecurity infrastructure and awareness programs are essential to mitigate the risks associated with the growing adoption of these technologies. On a more sobering note, emerging technologies are being leveraged by terrorist organizations for asymmetric warfare. Evidence of this exists here in Nigeria, where extremist groups have employed encrypted communication applications and used drones to gather intelligence on rural communities while applying cyber terrorism to evade surveillance and spread propaganda. The use of cryptocurrency for illicit funding further complicates counter-terrorism efforts. These challenges emphasize the need for proactive defense strategies, continuous intelligence gathering, and advanced technological countermeasures to combat emerging threats. Beyond traditional security concerns, these challenges carry significant management implications, necessitating thoughtful deliberation by the Institute, the Nigerian Institute of Management, to develop strategic solutions that will shape and strengthen national defense policy. Having highlighted some critical challenges, it is equally important to chart the way forward. In this regard, to successfully navigate the future, management professionals must embrace a forward-thinking approach that champions adaptive leadership. Organizations must cultivate leaders who are agile, innovative, and adept at managing technological disruptions. Equally important is the prioritization of digital literacy and continuous learning, which will ensure that employees are equipped with the skills needed to thrive in an evolving digital landscape. This must be complemented by robust ethical and data governance frameworks that establish clear policies on data ethics, cybersecurity, and regulatory compliance. Furthermore, close collaboration between government and industry is essential in addressing the complexities of integrating emerging technologies into management. Accordingly, policymakers, academia, and industry leaders must work in concert to foster an enabling environment that supports technological advancement and sustainable growth. Nigeria's rapidly growing youth population, estimated at over 160 million and accounting for 70% of the country's populace, represents a formidable asset for national development. Harnessing the potential of this demography through the strategic application of emerging technologies in management will significantly enhance efficiency and drive progress. To achieve this, the Institute, the Nigerian Institute of Management, must advocate for the overhauling of educational curricula to incorporate courses in artificial intelligence, coding, and digital entrepreneurship. Additionally, fostering a thriving environment for startups and innovation hubs is crucial. This will provide young technopreneurs with access to funding, mentorship, and infrastructure to enable them to succeed. Finally, within our organizations, we must actively promote youth participation in decision-making, empowering young professionals to take on leadership roles that will drive technological adaptation, innovation, and inclusivity. In conclusion, as we stand at the intersection of technological advancement and management evolution, it is imperative that we embrace change, mitigate risks, and seize opportunities. Emerging technologies, when strategically leveraged, can transform management practices, improve efficiency, and drive economic growth. However, we must also address challenges such as resistance to change, cybersecurity risks, and ethical concerns. More so, by engaging the youth, investing in digital education, and fostering innovation, we can ensure a future where Nigeria remains competitive in the global landscape. As Albert Einstein once said, and I quote, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them," unquote. He says, and I quote, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we use when we created them, unquote. It is time to think differently, act boldly, and shape a future where technology and management coexist harmoniously for the greater good of all. I say congratulations once again to our own Commodore Bimbo Ayuba as he takes on this prestigious leadership role. But also importantly, or more importantly, I congratulate the Institute for your excellent choice of leadership that will steer the ship of management on a progressive course. As we say in the Navy, I wish you fair winds and following seas. Onwards together, and thanks for the privilege to be here to deliver this keynote address. God bless us all. Thank you.
Another round of applause, please, for our keynote speaker, Vice Admiral Awal Zubairu Gambo, retired, CFR, AMMTM, LMUSNI, FCI, FIIP, FCA, who is also the former Chief of Naval Staff. You will agree with me that there is no better time to talk about this particular topic, leveraging emerging technologies in management, knowing that the world is going digital and there's the need for us to embrace it. And one thing he said that is critical is the aspect of a robust regulatory framework. All right, for the moments that we have been waiting for, we'd like to invite the incoming president to please come up stage while we take his citation. I believe the citation is ready.
Leadership, integrity, dedication. These principles define the extraordinary life and illustrious career of Commodore Abimbola Olaribigbe Ayuba, retired. A man whose steadfast commitment to the Nigerian Navy and the nation has left an indelible legacy. From humble beginnings on the bustling shores of Lagos Island to commanding Nigeria's most significant naval vessels, his story is one of resilience, courage, and unmatched service to his homeland. Born on June 3, 1962 in Lagos Island, Lagos State, Abimbola Olaribigbe Ayuba's formative years were steeped in the values of discipline and hard work. His education at St. Mary's Private School, Lagos Island, Olivet Baptist High School, Oyo, and Victory High School, Ikeja, prepared him for a future defined by excellence. These institutions laid the groundwork for his remarkable career as a military officer and leader of distinction. Commodore Ayuba's military ODC began on July 17, 1980, when he joined the Nigerian Navy as an officer cadet in the prestigious 28th Regular Combatant Course. On July 17, 1983, he was commissioned as a sub-lieutenant, officially embarking on a career that would span over 3 decades of exemplary service. Armed with a thirst for knowledge and a commitment to continuous learning, Commodore Ayuba earned a postgraduate diploma in management and an MBA in general management from Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, Bauchi in 2001. He further distinguished himself with an MSc in Strategic Studies from the University of Ibadan in 2010. His pursuit of excellence extended beyond Nigerian shores, attending advanced courses at the UK Transformation School in Hampshire and the Manchester Business School, where he honed his expertise in leadership, ethics, and performance coaching. In Above Water Warfare (AWW) and a Principal Warfare Officer (PWO). Commodore Ayuba's naval career saw him holding pivotal positions both afloat and ashore. As the commanding officer of the Nigerian Navy ship NNS Agu, he showcased his strategic acumen. Beyond national waters, he represented Nigeria on global platforms, serving with distinction in the Armed Forces of Nigeria, ECOWAS, the African Union, and the United Nations in areas such as peace support operations, conflict management, and capacity building. His contributions did not go unnoticed. Commodore Ayuba received commendations from the United Nations Under-Secretary-General of Peacekeeping and the military advisor to the UN Secretary-General, a recipient of the prestigious Abebe Award. He was also awarded the UN Medal of Honor for his meritorious service, a tribute to his dedication and global impact. In his relentless quest for knowledge, Commodore Ayuba attended a certificate course in enterprise management at Pan Atlantic University, Lagos, and earned a diploma in terrorism, intelligence and security from the Roman Institute, Bayes University, Abuja. His insights and expertise have positioned him as a thought leader in strategic studies and national security. Beyond his professional accomplishments, Commodore Ayuba remains a devoted family man, married to Mrs. Antonia Ibijoke Ayuba. Their union is blessed with 2 children. Balancing personal and professional commitments, he epitomizes holistic success, proving that true greatness stems from harmony between work and family life. On December 19, 2024, Commodore Abimbola Olaribigbe Ayuba, retired, was elected as the 25th President and Chairman of Council, Nigerian Institute of Management, an institution with the formal authority to regulate the management profession in Nigeria. Before his election, he was the National Treasurer and Deputy President of the Institute. His election reflects that retirement is not an end, but a new beginning of new possibilities to inspire and transform. As he steps into this esteemed role, his steadfast commitment to leadership and governance promises a bright future for the Institute. Commodore Abimbola Olaribigbe Ayuba's journey is a tribute to the strength and resilience of a nation built on the shoulders of exemplary leaders. His steadfast resolve, passion for service, and commitment to integrity inspire us all.
Congratulations, sir. May I humbly invite Mr. Leslie Highlander, FNIM, please, to come to the rostrum to administer the oath of office.
Mr. Deputy President, I now to you as the 25th President. So please repeat after me as I read to you. So you, I,
Commodore Abimbola O. Ayuba, retired FNIM,
having been elected President and Chairman of Council
having been elected President and Chairman of Council
of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered,
of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear to affirm
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to the Nigerian Institute of
and bear
Management
true allegiance to the Nigerian Institute of Management
that as the President and Chairman of Council,
that as President and Chairman of Council,
I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability,
I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability,
honestly,
faithfully,
and with the utmost integrity, in accordance with the Nigerian Institute of Management, Establishment Act 2003 and its bylaws. That I will uphold and abide by the code of conduct of the Institute and its policies without fear and favor or ill will. That I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official duties. Conduct and decisions. That I will, in all my actions and decisions, put the interest of the Institute first and above all other interests. So help me God. Congratulations, sir. Yeah. I stand on all protocols. Everyone here present, I present to you the 25th President of the Institute of Management.
May I respectfully invite the outgoing President and of course all the past presidents in the House to support her in decorating the new President. Thank you very much.
The chairman of this occasion and all our wonderful invited guests, this is a great moment for us in NIM where we believe very much in succession planning and in transmitting power as possible as much as we can do it. Today you're going to witness the decoration of the incoming President and Chairman of Council, the 25th President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered. And I have the singular privilege and honor to perform this assignment as the outgoing 24th President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management. Thank you very much for being here.
Represented by the Honorable Commissioner for Establishment, Training and Pensions, Honorable Afolabi Ayotayo, actually standing next to me. Thank you. say that this is a very special moment and it's very important to Mr. Governor. I've also seen the representative of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Prof. Thank you, sir, for coming to Lagos. I am here to represent the Governor of Lagos State, the excellent governor doing excellent things in the state. Thank you very much. And I must say that I consider this occasion very, very important to Lagos State. This is the first time I'll see Mr. Governor and Mr. Deputy attending somebody's investiture ceremony. Sir, you are highly honored by Mr. Governor.
I am deeply honored to join all of you esteemed members of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered, eminent personalities, stakeholders, friends, and other distinguished guests at this remarkable ceremony to celebrate the investiture of Commodore Abimbola Olaribigbe Ayuba, retired, FNIM, FTC, who has ascended to the pinnacle of the Institute's leadership as its 25th president. This marks a transformative moment, not only for himself, but for his family and the Nigerian management landscape as a whole. On behalf of the government and the good people of Lagos State, I congratulate Commodore Abimbola Olaribigbe Ayuba, a retired Nigerian naval officer and management professional, on this laudable achievement. I also congratulate the outgoing president, Dr. Mrs. Christiana Atako, as she joins the prestigious liege of past presidents of this great institute. Your dedication and commitment would definitely be a reference point for your successor to build upon. This gathering of eminent personalities, may I just breach protocol a little? My uncle, Chief Sir, I recognize you, sir. This gathering testifies to the values of excellence, leadership, and professionalism that this esteemed institute upholds. The Nigerian Institute of Management has, for decades, been at the forefront of championing best practices in management, fostering professional growth, and enhancing national development. Today, we recognize an individual whose career exemplifies these principles, Commodore Abimbola O. Ayuba, retired. His illustrious service to the nation, both in the Nigerian Navy and in the fields of security, risk management, and strategic leadership, speaks volumes of his capacity for and dedication to excellence. As we welcome Commodore Ayuba to this esteemed position, we acknowledge the tremendous responsibility that comes with his role. The challenges of leadership, particularly in today's evolving socio-economic landscape, require foresight, adaptability, and a commitment to continuous improvement. We have no doubt that Commodore's wealth of experience, his strategic mindset, and his unrelenting drive will steer the Institute towards new heights. Leadership is not about titles. It is about impact. As the new president and chairman of the council, Commodore Ayuba is charged with the noble task of ensuring that the Nigerian Institute of Management remains a beacon of professional excellence. Under his stewardship, we anticipate initiatives that will strengthen the Institute's influence, expand its reach, and equip managers with the necessary tools to navigate the complexities of the modern business and public sector environments. beyond his professional credentials, Commodore Ayuba is a man of integrity, a visionary, and a leader who embodies the core values of discipline, dedication, and service. His tenure will be undoubtedly bring fresh perspectives and innovative ideas that will enrich this institute and, by extension, our nation's workforce. To the members and stakeholders of the Nigerian Institute of Management, I urge you all to give him your unwavering support so that he can keep up the culture of innovation and excellence that will continue to shape the future of management practice in Nigeria and beyond. Once again, I congratulate Commodore Abimbola Olaribigbe Ayuba, retired, on this well-deserved appointment. May your tenure be marked by remarkable achievements and a legacy of transformative leadership. God bless you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. May I respectfully invite Dr. Umaru Musa Mustafa, FNIM, the Deputy President, the Chairman of Bentoletum Nigeria Limited, immediate past Chairman, Board of Fellows, Nigerian Institute of Management, to take his oath of office. May I also invite Dr. Leslie Nylander, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, to administer the oath of office.
Sir, I'm here to administer the oath of office for the office of Deputy President of the Nigerian Institute of Management. So kindly repeat after me the following words. I,
Dr. Umar Musa Mustafa,
having been elected Deputy President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of... No, sorry. What?
having been elected Deputy President and Member of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management,
Chartered, do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Nigerian Institute of Management,
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Nigerian Institute of Management,
that as Deputy President of Council,
that as Deputy President
of Council, I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability,
I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability,
honestly and faithfully,
honestly and faithfully,
and with the utmost integrity,
and with utmost integrity,
in accordance with the Nigerian Institute of Management Establishment Act,
in accordance with the Nigerian Institute of Management Establishment Act 2003
and its bylaws,
that
I will uphold and abide by the Code of Conduct of the Institute,
that I will uphold and abide by the Code of Conduct of the Institute
and its policies, without fear or favor or ill will, that I will not allow my personal interests to influence my official duties,
that my personal interest influence my official duties,
conduct and decisions,
that I will
in all my actions and decisions put the interests of the Institute first and above all other interests.
Put the interest of the Institute first and above all other interests.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
I present to you the Deputy President of the Nigerian Institute of Management. Yes, I have them. Okay.
The outgone Deputy President and the 25th President and Chairman of Council will decorate the new Deputy President. Congratulations, sir. May I respectfully invite the incoming National Treasurer, Mrs. Ijoma Okere, FNIM.
Yes, sir.
For the administration of oath of office.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be sorry. They all have mistakes. They put president and chairman of council, both of them. That was the mistake when I was reading it, so I had to keep changing it. But then you put president and chairman. Unlike what happened the last time, so we would amend it and leave it further down here too. There's another part down here. Ma, please repeat after me. I'm here to administer the oath of the Office of National Treasurer of the Nigerian Institute of Management. So repeat the following words after me. I. Please say your name.
Mrs. Clara Ijoma Okere.
Yeah.
I, Mrs. Clara Ijoma Okere.
Having been elected National Treasurer
Having been elected National Treasurer
of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered,
of Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered,
do solemnly swear, affirm,
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Nigerian Institute of Management,
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Nigerian Institute of Management,
that as the National Treasurer,
that as the National Treasurer,
I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability,
I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability,
honestly,
faithfully,
and with the utmost integrity, in accordance with the Nigerian Institute of Management Establishment Act,
in accordance with the Nigerian Institute of Management Establishment Act
2003 and its bylaws,
2003 and its bylaws,
that I will uphold and abide by the Code of Conduct of the Institute,
that I will uphold and abide by the Code of Conduct of the Institute
and its policies without fear or favor or ill will,
and its policies without fear or favor or ill will,
that will not allow my personal interest to influence my official duties,
that I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official duties,
conduct and decisions,
that
I will,
in
all my actions and decisions, put the interest of the Institute first and above all other interests.
Put the interest of the Institute first and above all other interests.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Madam Treasurer. I present the National Treasurer of the Nigerian Institute of Management.
Thank you so much. And once again, we want to say a very big congratulations to the 25th President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered, Commodore Abimbola O. Ayuba, retired, FNIM FDC. And so we are going straight to the goodwill messages, and I want to humbly invite the chairman of body of past president in the person of Mr. A.A. Adenubi, FNIM, CNIM, to come and deliver the goodwill messages, the goodwill message on behalf of the body of past presidents. Thank you so much, sir.
Our brand new president, and if I may say so, your darling wife, Mrs. President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy that I'm the first to speak here on behalf of all the past presidents present here. I have had the good fortune of advising the president privately. So all I can do, and the hope that all those who will be giving good messages will be making them short, I want to say, I wish you well. Congratulations. Thank you.
I want to also invite the representative to the Secretary of the Federal Government, Professor Bernard Babatunde.
Mr. President, please, because of the time already, permit me to follow the already well-established protocol written in this book. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, distinguished Senator George Akume, would have loved to be here. It was last minute. I'm on my way to France, but he insisted that I use one day and attend this function because of the relationship he has with the President, and the fact that he himself is a fellow of the Institute. On my own part, as a professor of nuclear science coming out fresh from the laboratory, in the last couple of years that I've been with him, I must acknowledge that the Institute has made an impact on him because of what I've seen here today. And the code, which I have recited the code like several times since yesterday, so that I will also understand the workings of the Institute. I want to commend you for the good work you're doing personally. If I have learned enough from him, I will take a decision whether to join the Institute as SMN is advised. Yes, I'm just coming out from the lab. I know next to nothing with respect to management, so maybe I can take something from you, sir. Please forgive me, I must have to read the message. It's very brief, but I can be as short as the last speaker. So this is coming from Mr. Senator George Akume, His Excellency, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. It is my pleasure and honor to grace this auspicious occasion of the investiture of Commodore Abimbola Ayuba, retired, FNIM, FDC, as the 25th President and Chairman of Council of our great institute, the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered. First, I congratulate the new President and Chairman of Council on his election to lead the foremost and largest management professional body in sub-Saharan Africa. That interests me, sir, very much. At this time of history, this is in a call to duty which demands enormous responsibility that we call for your time, thinking, talent, and treasure to tax for all to give your full attention to the Institute. Given your pedigree as a distinguished officer of the Nigerian Navy, your antecedents in the different management and leadership positions you held in the past, I am convinced that you will discharge yourself credibly in your new assignment. I wish you and your team well. The administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu deeply appreciate the contribution and support of the Institute towards national development. The Institute has continuously demonstrated this through its public policy advocacy and other programs over the years. As a distinguished fellow myself, I'm aware that I'm referring to the Secretary of the Government of the Federation. I am aware that some burning contemporary issues of national importance are usually spotlighted at such forums as this, and the sole aim is to support the policy formulation of government and its implementation, the benefit of all Nigerians. Seeing that capacity building is one of your core mandates, I expect that the Institute will develop and design human capital development programs tailored to improve the service delivery and productivity of the nation's workforce, especially in the various ministries, departments, and agencies of government. The federal government will be more than willing to partner with the Institute in this direction. I further challenge the Institute to improve its visibility at public sessions of National Assembly when bills are being considered, so as to make more robust professional management input that will be the most relevant to public domain. And this was really emphasized by the keynote speaker. Your presence, for instance, I only heard a little about you, or I believe if you launch the app, one can find more information, and for people like me that are not stable in the country, can still find time to join and benefit from the activities of the Institute. I want to use this opportunity to urge other professional bodies and well-meaning Nigerians to emulate the kind gesture of NIM by lending their support to the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu instead of sitting by and criticizing every attempt of government. Lastly, while the federal government looks forward to working more closely with the Institute in the months and years ahead under your leadership, I wish the new leaders a successful and fruitful tenure in office. Thank you for your kind attention. May God bless the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Distinguished Senator George Akume, CON, FNIM, Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, distinguished Prof. Thank you so much. Kindly extend our greetings to the SSE. We are very grateful. The SGF. Now, I want to invite the Air Vice Marshal and Commandant, Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center, Oshodi, Lagos, Bashir Remy Maman, for his own good. He is representing the Chief of Defense Staff.
The special guest of honor, the person of Vice Admiral A.Z. Gambo, CFR, the former Chief of Naval Staff, fellow National Institute of Management, the President and Chairman Council of Nigeria Institute of Management, Commodore Abimbola, Ayuba, fellow National Institute of Management. Please permit me to stand on the well-established protocol. I am Air Vice Marshal Bashir Remy Maman, representing my Chief of Defense Staff, who would have loved to be here, but due to pressing national issues, he couldn't make it. I'm sure he's here with us in spirit because he so loves this organization. I will now read his speech. It is with great pleasure and deep appreciation that I extend my warm congratulations to Commodore Abimbola Ayuba, retired, fellow National Institute of Management, fellow Defense College, on his investiture as the 25th President and Chairman, Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management, Chartered. Commodore Ayuba's exemplary service to our nation, both in the armed forces and in the field of professional management, reflect his unwavering dedication to leadership, discipline, and excellence. His appointment to this esteemed position is a testament to his vast experience, integrity, and commitment to advancing the principle of effective management in Nigeria. It is important to state that the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter plays a crucial role in shaping ethical and innovative leadership across sectors and a distinguished hub for professional managers. Over the years, the Institute has played a pivotal role in promoting the effective management of human and material resources across the public, private, and non-profit sectors, thereby contributing significantly to Nigeria's socio-economic development. Hence, your appointment to this esteemed position reflects your exemplary leadership, strategic vision, and extensive professional experience. Your distinguished career in the Nigerian Navy, defined by discipline, integrity, and foresight, has undoubtedly laid the groundwork for this well-earned recognition. I am therefore confident that under your stewardship, the Nigerian Institute of Management Charter will continue to flourish as a beacon of professional excellence, fostering innovation, ethical practices, and capacity building. Your leadership promises to inspire generations of managers to uphold the highest standards in advancing sustainable development and progress in Nigeria and beyond. On behalf of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I celebrate this monumental achievement with Commodore Ayuba. We remain committed to supporting the noble objectives of the Institute and collaborating on initiatives that promote sustainable development and nation building. May this leadership bring continuous progress to the Nigerian Institute of Management and further strengthen the Institute's impact on Nigerian socio-economic development. Once again, congratulations. General Christopher Wabe Musa, whoever, Chief of Defense Staff, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
I want to humbly invite the Royal Father of the Day, His Royal Highness, Oba Dr. Olufolari Olukayode Ogunsongo, JP FNIM, and Lara of Ilara Kingdom, Ekwe Division, Lagos State, to please come and give his goodwill message. Kabiyesi.
Let me stand on the already well-established protocols for the month of time. I am highly delighted to be here today to witness this special occasion of the investiture of our dearly beloved brother and professional manager by excellence, Commodore Ayuba, with the 25th president of the Nigerian Institute of Management. I'm happy to be here, not only as the Royal Father of the Day, but as a very proud fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Management. The Institute has grown in leaps and bounds, and I pay tribute to the founding fathers of the Institute. The fathers like Pa Omolayole, like Dr. Christopher Kolade, and quite a number of them that have stood the test of time to ensure that the Institute is up and running and is active. I also want to congratulate the outgoing president, and I want to thank her for a very good job well done. She has taken the Institute to enviable heights, and I wish you all the best in all your endeavors. Madam, well done. God bless you. And all our special guests, all that have spoken here today, you are all spoken very well. And one thing I want to say is that I listened patiently and with rapt attention to what our former Chief of Naval Staff, his paper, talking about the use of technology in advancing the course of management. And he elaborately talked about AI. Little did I put it together that maybe that's the reason why we're going to launch the Institute's app today. So it shows that the Institute is moving in the right direction, and I have no doubt in my mind that my own dear beloved brother, Commodore Ayuba, is going to take the Institute to the next level. I wish all of you all the best. I wish the Institute all the best. I wish Nigeria all the best. As you all know, Nigeria would not have been where it is today, but for the resilience and the competence and professional managerial skills of our current president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I know he's not a member, but he has all the traits of a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Management. And but for the professionalism that he has been putting in place, which we all know that there is light at the end of the tunnel and Nigeria will soon get out of the woods. The Institute also has a role to play in taking Nigeria out of the woods. And I want to implore all professional managers to join hands with the administration of His Excellency, either at the federal, at the state, at the local government level, at the 3 tiers of government, to ensure that Nigeria becomes what it used to be in the Committee of Nations and in Africa in particular. With these few words and admonition, I want to thank you. I wish all the newly invested officers of the Institute this very well, the best of everything, and the Almighty God will continue to be with you. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Your Royal Highness, for that wonderfully delivered goodwill message. We are very, very grateful. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we want to put the goodwill messages on hold so that we'll give way for the President and Chairman of Council, Nigerian Institute of Management, to deliver his inaugural speech, after which we'll continue with the goodwill messages. We want to humbly invite Commodore Abimbola O. Ayuba, FNIM, FDC, the 25th President and Chairman of Council, Nigerian Institute of Management, to come and deliver his inaugural speech. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Time is well spent. I will deliver my inaugural address. The protocol has been well established. However, I will still make some recognition in the course of my speech. It is with great humility that I stand before you today, Wednesday, February 5th, 2025, as the 25th President and Chairman of our revered Institute. As I begin my tenure, I'm thankful to the Almighty God for His mercies and for bringing this day into fruition. I want to express my sincere gratitude to the body of past presidents who have been the shining light that keeps the Institute illuminated. My gratitude also goes to the members of the Governing Council, the immediate past ESCO, our esteemed immediate past President, Dr. Mrs. Istana Tako, the immediate past ESCO, our esteemed keynote speaker, Vice Admiral Awal Zubair Gambo, FNIM, the immediate past Chief of the Naval Staff, my Lord spiritual and temporal, captains of industry, service commanders and commandants of military and paramilitary institutions here present, presidents of professional bodies here present or represented, zonal branch chapter chairmen, professional managers, media executives, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I must recognize my very lovely, dutiful and beautiful wife, Mrs. Antonia Ibijoke Ayuba Ni Soguro, who have been a bastion of support to me, the children and family on all sides. I thank the Ayubas and Soguro families of Lagos Island for their overwhelming support. I'm indeed filled with an urgent sense of purpose and responsibility as I take up the mantle of leadership of our great institute today. Furthermore, I wish to reiterate my commitment to upholding the age-long and time-tested values and principles that have guided our institute since its inception in 1961. As we gather here today, I want to emphasize the importance of unity of purpose. The Institute is a microcosm of our great nation, comprising of individuals from diverse backgrounds, ethnicity, and religion. It is imperative that we put aside these diversities and differences and work towards achieving common goals. Firstly, to promote excellence in management practice. Secondly, to foster a culture of professionalism. And thirdly, to contribute to the development of our dear nation. Consequently, we must recognize that our diversity provides us enormous strength, that our collective efforts will yield far greater results than the individual pursuits. In other words, we should be gearing towards creating synergistic homeostasis that will keep the Institute as a leading brand and major change agent in Nigeria and beyond. In our pursuit of excellence, we need to strictly adhere to the provisions of our extant regulations that govern our institute. These regulations are in place to ensure that we operate with integrity, transparency, and accountability. I pledge to uphold these regulations and to ensure that our institute is managed in a manner that is fair, just, and equitable to all members and stakeholders. As we work together, I wish to emphasize the importance of mutual respect and loyalty to our institute. We must respect the opinion of each other, divergent perspectives and contributions. We must also demonstrate loyalty to our dear institute by upholding its values and principles, and by working tirelessly to promote its interest. In recent times, our nations have been plagued by ethno-religious causes that seek to further divide us and destroy the fabrics of our society. I want to assure you that our institute will resist such calls and will instead promote a culture of inclusion, tolerance, and understanding. We will not be swayed by divisive rhetorics or actions that seek to undermine our unity and cohesion. We shall stay resolute in our resolve to ensure that we remain the source and symbol of management excellence. As your president and chairman of council, I'm committed to strengthening the bond of respect and dignity of our great institute. We will work assiduously to promote the core values and principles of our dear institute, to enhance our reputation, to increase our visibility and influence within the national system, extending to our international frontiers. We will engage with all stakeholders, including government, industry, academia, legislature, judiciary, and military, to promote our interests and to contribute to the overall development of our dear nation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I seize this opportunity to commend the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Ayuba Ahmed Tinubu, for his efforts in promoting inclusion of professional bodies in developing capabilities of people in strategic positions in our nation. We are strongly hoping for a policy that will compel all government appointees in strategic management positions to undergo a process of management orientation, which the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered is prepared to initiate, innovate, and collaborate with the federal government to implement such policies for the betterment of the nation. Finally, I want to extol the values of professionalism in management practice in Nigeria. Our institute is dedicated to promoting excellence in management, and we will continue to provide training, development, and certification programs that equip our members with the skill sets and the knowledge base they require to excel in their respective careers. We will also promote and encourage research, innovation, and best practices in management, and we provide a platform for our members to share their experiences, knowledge, and expertise. In conclusion, I want to thank you for the trust you have placed in me, and I pledge to work tirelessly to promote the interests of the Institute. I urge you all to join me on this great journey, to work together towards common purpose, upholding the values that have guided our institute thus far. Together, we can achieve greatness, and we can keep our institute as the beacon of excellence in management practice in Nigeria. Thank you for listening, and may God bless our dear institute and our dear nation. God bless you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the inaugural speech of the 25th President and Chairman of Council, Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered, Commodore Abimbola O. Ayuba, retired, FNIM, FDC. Let's put our hand together once again for him. That was it was a very promising and insightful speech. Thank you so much, sir. You can see them bringing, coming things to the rostrum. We are about to unveil the NIM app. So I want to humbly invite all the council members, the past presidents, the immediate past president, council members, the principal officers, please come and join the president and the registrar, chief executive, as we unveil the NIM app. The registrar chief executive will coordinate this activity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our ever dynamic governing council approved approve the development of a membership app for our institute. Looking at our history, over 200,000 individuals and 400 corporate organizations have passed through the membership of our institute. It's a big deal. We are the largest multi-professional, multidisciplinary professional institutes in Africa. And we must move with time. And so because of that, we are leveraging on technology. Just as the topic of the Investiture lecture portrayed, the NIM membership app that the Governing Council approved and commissioned September 2024 is to be unveiled today. Can I have the video, please? The app is currently playing on the screen, showing us what to.
Oh, hi there. My name is Anifowoshi Abayomi, FNIM, the head of ICT Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered. I introduce to you the game changer that will not only open up numerous opportunities, but will put the activities of the institute in your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, the membership app of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered.
The new membership app will enable ease of subscription payments, give real-time information regarding the institute, improve networking and access to publications. To get the app, download from the Google Play or iOS store. Install the app on your device. Ensure to set up or sign up with your membership credentials. NIM, to be the source and symbol of management excellence.
Thank you very much. The brand new Tier-Rubber President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered and his team, all the council members, not forgetting to recognize especially the past presidents. We are delighted today. I think it's a dream come true for the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered. This journey took a long time. We tried, we made a lot of mistakes. In fact, we corrected ourselves. And today we are here to proudly launch the membership app that will enable our members have access to everything that is done in the institute. Before now, we had a lot of challenges. It was very difficult for our members to get in tune with activities of the institute. But today, that challenge is over, and we are happy to tell you that NIM is moving forward, and it's moving forward positively towards the right direction. Thank you very much, and join us in this unveiling.
So, to God be the glory. We unveil our game changer, the NIM membership app, to the glory of God and to the benefit of mankind. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We look forward to you logging on and taking advantage of this technology. Thank you very much.
If you use Android phone, you can really visit Google Play Store right now and download the NIM Chartered app. For the Apple users, in a few days' time, you'll be able to download. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's a work in progress. There's a feedback option. Whatever you want us to add to the updates, we will do that because it's a work in progress. Thank you very much. Congratulations, ma. Congratulations, sir. Thank you very much. Mr. President, sir, don't go yet. some presentations. May I invite the representative of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation? The President has a special presentation for you personally, sir.
Our dear Professor Babatunde Bernard, we are glad that you came to represent the Secretary to Government of the Federation. We are particularly intrigued by your observations and comments during the speech or the goodwill message of the SGF. So because you desire so much to be a member of the Institute, we want you to have this memento so that you place it in a very good position, either in your office or library. And it contains a value that we share as the Great Institute of Management Chartered. This is for you, sir. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
May I invite the keynote speaker, Air Vice Marshal Gambo, retired. Vice Admiral, I'm so sorry, Sean, sir. For we civilians, sometimes we think that the ones with the longer title is the one with the most. Oh, you see?
First of all, cherished Vice Admiral Awa Zubairu Gambo. I recall that in 2021, you were our special guest of honor at the National Management Conference in Abuja. And you did us justice by bringing all your principal staff officers from naval headquarters to the International Conference Center. That was under the presidency of our dear Mrs. Pat Anabo. So today you are here again as a distinguished fellow to give us this very, very topical show, which I believe by the comments that you hear has resonated very well. We shall make sure that that lecture is uploaded on our website so that it will be available to our members. So, on behalf of the Institute, we want to appreciate you, Vice Admiral Awa Zubairu Gambo, for being the keynote speaker at the investiture of the 25th president. That happens to be me, Chairman of Council, Nigerian Institute of Management. This day, 5th February, 2025. Congratulations. This is for you.
May I invite the representative of the Chief of Defense Staff, Air Vice Marshal Bashir Maman.
Our dear AVM Maman, we are very glad that you are here. And you are also a major stakeholder with NIM because we've been trying to start a program with NAFRIC. And I believe we are going to, you'll see us at your doorstep in the next few days, as soon as your time permits. We appreciate you for being here. And this is on behalf of from the President to you for being here to grace this occasion. Congratulations. Don't forget, we will knock at your door very soon. Well, thank you very much. So,
the Commandant of the National Defense College. who is also a major stakeholder of the Institute, is here physically. We appreciate your presence, sir. And please come forward for a presentation from the President.
To my very dear brother, dear Admiral Murakion Olotu, he has been a bastion of support for the Nigerian Institute of Management. He's a major stakeholder collaborating with the Institute of Management, which is the NDC, Nigerian Defense College, which is the apex military training institution in Nigeria. I thank you for always receiving us each time we show up. And please let the collaboration continue even beyond your time. And I know you are a member of the Institute. We are hoping you level up soon to get your fellowship. So we appreciate you for leaving your desk in Abuja to be here with your beautiful wife. We thank you. And do find a wonderful place. I know you have a place for souvenirs in the college, but this one may be better for your library at home so that you continue to remember us. Thank you very much.
May I respectfully invite the immediate past president and chairman of council, our 24th president, Dr. Mrs. Christiana V.N. Atako, FNIM, NPOM.
Our most esteemed immediate past president, want to recognize and thank you for your service, which you have rendered unrelenting with passion, and want to give you this memento, because I know that at the appropriate time, we will still do the needful, the greater honor. But please do accept this token plaque from behalf of the Institute. Thankfully, as you receive it, may God lead you on as IPP, give you the wisdom and understanding to drive that office. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're welcome. So, may I announce that we don't bring our royal fathers out like that. Kabiyesi, we know how we do it. We will come to Ilara, and when we come, we will not come just with a plaque. We will come with a show of gratitude. Kabiyesi Aderemi, we are grateful, and we thank you very much for leaving your very busy schedule to be here. We thank you. We will get to you in a short while. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, President, sir. As we are rounding up, before I invite the Deputy President for his first official assignment, we still have 4 goodwill messages that we must take. Each time we are looking for businesses, and we have prospects in this room, and so that's why we want to crave your indulgence to take the next set of goodwill messages as we round up. May I invite the president of the 28th regular course to present the goodwill message in 120 seconds. Thank you very much, sir.
The President and Chairman of Council, NIM, our own Commodore Abimbola Ayuba, I'd like to comply with the existing protocol so we don't take much time, but I must recognize the presence of my former Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Gambo. and our royal fathers here present. Thank you for this opportunity. Now, I, Rear Admiral Godi Amba Yankpele, President of the NDA 23 Regular Course Welfare Association, do hereby felicitate with our very amiable secretary. You will be surprised to hear that Commodore Ayuba has been my secretary in our association, and that is because of his sense of duty, capacity, and the way he has helped to galvanize us as a cause. We are here today to celebrate his investiture as the newly elected president and chairman in council of the prestigious Nigerian Institute of Management, Chartered. We members of NDA 28 regular course are elated and not surprised at your attainment of this exalted office, as you have all along exhibited strong character, charisma, managerial skills, intelligence, and complete presence of mind in the service of the Nigerian Navy and the larger society at various levels. While in the Navy, you are an embodiment of discipline, hard work, solution finder, and a man of the people. The experiences garnered while in service will no doubt propel you in delivering on the task of your new office as President NIM. Our dear association salutes your doggedness, fulfilling track record, and are very expectant that you will deliver laudable achievements during your tenure as President NIM. It is our prayer, therefore, that God Almighty will grace your pathway with resounding success in all your endeavors. Our dear President NIM, congratulations to you, your family, and the entire NIM family nationwide. Let me remind you of our motto in 20 regular course, which I know you may want to adopt its principles. 28 regular course, Welfare Association, one for all and all for all. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.
May I invite the president of CITN, ably represented by Mrs. Adebayo Elizabeth.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests. Permit me to stand on the well-established protocol. Let me correct the moderator. I'm Elizabeth Adebanjo, not Adebayo. I am representing the 16th president of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, in the person of Mr. Samuel Olushola Agbeluyi, MNI FCTI, who is currently out of the country for an official assignment, and has asked me to apologize and read out his goodwill message. And I read, it is with great joy that I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Commodore Abimbola Olaribigbe Ayuba, retired, on his investiture as the 25th President and Chairman of Council of Nigerian Institute of Management. This milestone is a testament to your leadership and unwavering commitment to excellence. As you take up this esteemed role, I am confident that your vision and expertise will propel the Institute to a greater height. May your tenure be marked with progress, innovation, and impactful achievements. This is wishing you wisdom, strength, and success on this noble assignment. Once again, I say congratulations to you. Signed, Barrister Olushola Samuel Agbeluyi, MNI FCTI, the 16th President of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Adebanjo, representing the President of CITN. May I humbly invite Reverend Dr. Mrs. Uzo Williams, Assistant General Secretary, representing representative of CAN president, could you please come to deliver your goodwill message? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Please permit me to ride on the well-established protocol. On page 90, you will find the goodwill message from the president of CAN, the Archbishop Dr. Daniel Sioko. I will just quickly read. Salute to a soldier of faith, Special Apostle Prophet Commodore Abimbola Ayuba, FNIM, FDC. The Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, celebrates with our own National Director of National Issues and Social Welfare of CAN, Special Apostle Prophet Commodore Abimbola O. Ayuba, on his investiture as the 25th President and Chairman of Council, Nigeria Institute of Management, Chartered. We at CAN are not too surprised at your new calling, given your great attributes of selfless service, sacrifice, candor, humor, team player, and outstanding leadership. Your extensive experience and visionary approach will undoubtedly inspire and guide the Institute towards new heights of excellence. As you embark on this significant journey, we are confident that your strategic insights and passion for innovation will foster an environment of growth and collaboration, benefiting both the Institute, its members, and humanity at large. We look forward to witnessing the positive impacts of your leadership and the transformative initiative you will champion. We pray that the Almighty God, who has undoubtedly chosen you to lead NIM as his 25th president in the year of our Lord 2025, will stand by you throughout your tenure in office. You can always count on our prayers as Christian Association of Nigeria. You can always count on our guidance, our support, and our collaboration. Once again, our director, congratulations on this well-deserved honor. Wishing you all the best in your new role. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much. I want to humbly invite Engineer Abdul Lawal Zubair, FNIM, the FCT chairman, to come and give his own goodwill message. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon. Permit me to stand on the well-established protocol by the Chief Executive Officer of NIM, Ganiat Olusensi. To Sir Ayuba, I'm standing as Engineer Abdul Lawal Zubair, FCT chairman, and standing for all the branches of NIM in Nigeria. I have the privilege to have related with Sir Ayuba, the way I call him, personally, privately, and professionally. And I discovered that I am relating with a great leader with great managerial qualities. Great manager with great leadership quality. These two features are rare in human in Nigeria. On behalf of all the chairmen of the branches, I say, congratulations, congratulations. We are sure and confident you will take NIM to her rightful status in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please, I want to also invite Dr. Bayo Olugbemi, FNIM, who is the past president, Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria.
Let me stand on all established protocols. Our newly minted
branded president. Congratulations, sir. I am not standing on behalf of the president of CIBN because he has not sent me to do that. Neither am I standing on behalf of any other institute that have been president. But I want to tell you, sir, that both institutes, CIBN, Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, and the Institute of Capital Markets Register, where I had served as president before now, will always be there to support you, your programs and aspirations in the next 2 years of your tenure. I wish you a very successful tenure, and I wish all council members and membership of NIM a great time in the next 2 years. Congratulations once again, and God bless. Thank you so much, sir. Next is Special Apostle Anthony Samui, Secretary General of Cherubims and Seraphim Church Worldwide. Director General, Center for American Studies.
Our distinguished Commodore, let me stand on all the protocols already established because of time. Commodore is a special person to us. That's why I had to leave and come to this place. He is a great encourager. He's a motivator. He's a humble person. So on behalf of the Center for African American Research Studies, Nigeria, South Africa, and Canada, we pledge our commitment to ensure that the tenure is driven to greater height. What I mean, there will be double commitment of the center to ensure that you achieve the goals, the high targets that will take NIM to a higher height. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Center, on behalf of the Body Fellowship, let me quickly say once again, congratulations and best of wishes. God bless you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of NIM Ikeja chapter, we would like to present this little token to our president. As he has said, we are his children in the grassroots chapter that he was before he became the president. We have so much faith in him that he will deliver. It's a good day, and we are looking to greater days ahead during his tenure. So on behalf of all executives and members of NIM Ikeja chapter, we say congratulations, sir. We would like to call to the stage, sir, our father. He is our grandfather. We have our father, Alaji Ebun, at FNIM. And Mrs. Stella Olanio.
The next is the vote of thanks by Dr. Umar Musa Mustafa, FNIM, the Deputy President, Nigerian Institute of Management, Chartered. Thank you so much, sir.
The President, Nigerian Institute of Management, Chartered, Principal Officers, past Presidents, Council members, staff and management of the Institute, distinguished guests, including the special speaker, government officials, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my greatest pleasure to stand before you and to thank you for attending this great occasion. It's something that is very special to us as members of the Institute. And it goes to show the level of support and understanding the new president is having from people and the community around him. Let me assure the president of our total loyalty, support, and understanding at all times. We shall stand on issues of teamwork, integrity, probity, and prudence, which are key factors that the Institute believes in. Let me equally assure you, at all times, we are ready to execute your programs as you wish. To the Council, we want to assure you of our loyalty and cooperation at all times. To our moral compass, you are our guiding principle, and we shall continue to respect you. I want to use this opportunity to thank the IPP, who has always been of great support and importance to us in the Institute. To all our special guests and all guests, including the press, I wish you safe journey to our various institutions. To members, I hope you'll make maximum use of the app so that income will begin to come into the Institute as we expect it to be. At the same time, we are quite aware of the economic situation of the country, but thirdly, we believe together we will succeed. Continue to pray for our country, our institute, and then individually. It is impossible before God. Thank you, and I wish you safe journey home. Congratulations, Mr. President. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, the Deputy President. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today's program. I want to say a very big congratulations to our President,